Hi friends, Shayla here. So I am here to film a new and notable for you. So if you're new to my channel, New and Notable is a series in which I talk about new and upcoming manga series, so they're already out or they're coming out soon, that you may have interest in, and so I've kind of taken the opportunity to explore them for you. And ever since I've been getting approved for ARCs via NetGalley, I have really started to enjoy making these kinds of videos. A bunch of these have already come out or are coming out like this week. They'll be out Tuesday, but my bookstore tends to put them out early. So I'm really grateful for the opportunity I get to do this. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So let's start with the first one. It's the only one I don't have physically, and that is Blue Period. This one is by Tsubasa Yamaguchi. And in this one, we're following a young man named Yatra Yaguchi. So feels kind of a little bit like their name. So I don't know how inspired by their actual life this story is. But in this one, we're following this young man. He's just kind of been floating through life, going along with whatever his buddies are doing, keeping up with good grades so that he can get into a good school for his parents, but he doesn't really feel anything. Like, he'll laugh with his friends, but it's empty. He doesn't feel anything on the inside. Then one day he stumbles into the art club at his school and he finally feels something. He sees this beautiful oil painting and he feels very drawn to it and ends up putting a little more effort than he normally would into a art project for class. And he ended up falling in love with the process, and he used a lot of the color blue because blue reminds him of Shibuya in the morning, is what he says. And so he put a lot of effort and strength into that. And from there, he starts to deep dive art because he finds he has a passion for it. He has an inclination for it. He starts doodling everywhere. He starts sketching a bunch of things. He goes and talks to the art teacher, and he starts to go down this road to go into a very competitive field where, you know, lots of people enroll in school. They don't all get accepted. Throughout the period of this story, in this first volume at least, we definitely get a good look at our protagonist and the surrounding supporting characters of the art club. And obviously we have the old friends who are actually like drinking and smoking and not doing great things, but things that teenagers sometimes tend to do. And I absolutely adored this. I thought it was so well done. I really enjoyed my time reading this first volume. It was moving in a way I didn't expect it to be, but I actually, honestly, he feels so compelled by the art. It's going to be really interesting to see the direction this story decides to take from here. So this is one I would definitely put on your radars. It is out this upcoming Tuesday, which is I don't remember, what day's today? The 13th, I'm sorry. So it's officially out the 13th. My bookstore did not have this one early, but I was approved for an early copy through NetGalley and Kodansha, so thank you to both of them. I am really grateful I had the opportunity to read this and tell you guys about it. So next up, this one's already out. I believe it came out this last week, and that is Sayonara Football. This is by Naoshi Arakawa. This is the same mangaka that does Your Lie in April, so you might see the art looking a little bit familiar. Her name's Onda, and Onda is a girl who is on a boys' soccer team. In games, she's not allowed to compete because she's a girl, so we have that whole situation going on, and this is just in middle school, I believe. Middle school, junior high, one of those two. So we haven't hit high school yet, obviously. And she very much works very hard. She's very talented, and the way she plays is very unique. And all of a sudden, this old rival comes back into the picture, and it's really interesting, and they challenge each other, and our main character decides that they're going to make it so that they play in the next competition because it's up against the rival's school, and so they really want to be able to show off their skills and fully challenge them, and it's going to be really interesting, and I really loved the direction of this. I always love the art in this one. I love this mangaka a lot, and I definitely would put this on your radar if it wasn't already. It wasn't on mine before because I believe digitally it was originally releasing as Farewell My Dear Kramer, not Sayonara Football, so I was a little bit confused. But yes, Sayonara Football is the official name that they've settled on for that. Next is kind of a spin-off of one of my absolute favorite series, so of course it's on this list, and that is The Ancient Magus Bride Wizard Blue. So in this one, we have a young boy named Ao. He's living in Paris, France, and Ao is very drawn to art, and he's a brilliant artist, but he can't work with the color blue because there's a magical reaction to that. So when he's commissioned to paint an artist for this creature named Giselle, who is a mage, and he offers to use color, ends up using blue with Giselle, and something happens. Through that, Giselle decides to make Ao her groom. Now, this doesn't mean they're necessarily married, but right now they're companions. I think that would happen down the road, but kind of Ancient Magus Bride style, that's kind of what's going on here. But it's reverse, where it's the female who's the mage creature and the male who is the younger apprentice, you can say. So Giselle is helping Ao learn to control his powers. They're helping other people already in the series. I love the direction of this so much. I highly and strongly recommend checking this out if you like The Ancient Magus Bride, and it's just glorious. I love this spinoff a whole lot, and I feel like the integrity to the world is going to be really true as well, because we're already kind of seeing some things. So Koro Yamazaki is involved as a script supervisor, so the world isn't being tampered with at all. But the story's by Makoto Sanda, and the art's by Izuo Tsukumo. Sorry. Japanese names, guys. Sorry. But yes, I really honestly think this is worth exploring. And it's not just because I'm an Ancient Magus Bride stan, guys. Like, this is a really solid story. And the art really is beautiful. I mean, we'll just show you this right here as an example. It's really stunning. I really love this. I wish I could show you a better example of Blue Period. It was just so good. All right, this next one's a little bit interesting, and this isn't gonna be for everybody, but I enjoyed it, so I wanted to talk about it anyway, and that is, we swore to meet in the next life, and that's when things got weird. So this is essentially about a prince and a knight in one part of time and space who fall in love, but obviously due to their circumstances, they cannot be together. So they say they'll find each other in their next life when they're reincarnated. And so now that they've been reincarnated, she's 39, he's 17. So there's a 22-year age gap. And so it's about exploring what that looks like for them, because they recognize each other immediately and know who each other is as soon as they meet. But obviously there's cultural and societal things going on here. It's technically illegal, and so we see all of the worries and fears going on between the age gap. The guy seems pretty oblivious. He just wants to be with her, but you know, she's the adult, she's the mature one. She's trying to make sure she's not doing something stupid, and it's a really interesting exploration. Again, a title that's definitely not going to be for everybody, but my age gap loving heart is loving this and found it really hilarious. Because, like, he is just this little blushing sweetheart boy now. Like, right here. Like, as soon as he sees her, he proposes to her. And it's just crazy. And it's fun. I definitely enjoyed it. Again, not going to be for everyone because, you know, there's that taboo side to it. But some people may enjoy this, so it definitely made this list. And then last but not least, y'all, you knew. I posted a little bit on Twitter about it today upon filming. You guys will see this tomorrow for me, but it'll be Friday that you'll see this. I'm filming this Thursday. And that's Cutie and the Beast by Yuhi Azumi. Oh, I forgot to say, this one is by Hato Hachiya. The art's really cute on that. But Cutie and the Beast by Yuhi Azumi is about this guy. His name is Kuga. And Kuga is a professional wrestler. He's 29, and he's the pro wrestler who's like the bad guy, who's always picking the fights and doing the illegal moves and things like that. Like, he's supposed to play the big bad guy, but he is the biggest teddy bear on the planet, and he has a rabbit for a pet. I love him so much. I can't even with this. Like, this is your first page, y'all. He is just too cute. I can't even with him. Anyways, so he's been interacting with this fan through Twitter. And this fan happens to be a young woman named Momoka. And Momoka, you know, just adores him, even though he's the bad guy. And she's really interested in things, and they start interacting. And she ends up going to one of the matches. And afterwards, they kind of come outside and they meet with the fans and stuff. And so she's there, and she had sent a fan letter because they'd been interacting and stuff. And he had asked for a picture, and so she sent one, you know, obviously an appropriate one. And so they finally meet up, and he gives her a kiss on their cheek, and it's cute, and they really want to get to know one another. But there's a huge, big thing in the middle of this. Technically, she's still in high school. She is 18. She's legally an adult, but she is still in high school. And so we're dealing with an 11-year age gap here, and so because she's in high school, he's really worried PR-wise what that can do for his career. Even though she is legally an adult, still, like, there's the whole stigma, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean. If you've read age gaps, you know what I mean. The age gap was a total surprise with me with this one. I had no idea it was an age gap, but I'm thriving. I love this. This is the new series I'm not going to shut up about. This is the new Not Your Idol for me in 2020. I love Not Your Idol, but that series is on indefinite hiatus. So I don't know when we'll get another one. But Cutie and the Beast, man, we're going to be talking about it, and we're going to be talking about it a lot because, man, I love this. I love this so much. You guys, he has a freaking bunny rabbit. Right here. He's blushing talking to his bunny rabbit. I can't even with Kuga. Like, I have the biggest crush on him. I love him. He is so cute. Anyways, it's going to be really interesting to see how they explore this, because they're both clearly very interested in one another, and no one's made him feel seen like she does, and it's just so sweet. I love this so much. But yes, the fangirling will commence every time I see this. Anytime I get a chance to talk about this, I'm gonna. So just be prepared right now. This is going to be the new thing I don't shut up about. So definitely give this one a read because I'm thriving and living my best life with it. So thank y'all for watching this video. I hope you find a new series out of one of these, and I will see you guys in the next one.